Morning, guys. My name is Mashit Chaudhary,
And I'm James Bamba.
and this is our Planning Project 2 presentation. All right, so for our city, we decided to work on the city of Arlington. As you already know, Arlington is a vibrant city situated between Dallas and Fort Worth in the DFW Metroplex. Arlington has a population of almost 400,000 people and is the seventh biggest cities in the state of Texas. Arlington is known for being the home of several major attractions, including the famous AT&T Stadium, which is the home of the Dallas Cowboys and the Texas Rangers Globe Life Field Stadium. It's also home to Six Flags Over Texas, one of the largest theme parks in the region, and also the home to the University of Texas at Arlington, a prominent research university with diverse student population. So a little bit of background. These are the main factors that we're going to be noticing in the future of transportation. First off, we have electric vehicles. There is a noticeable shift towards electric cars, buses, and even trucks due to their lower emission and improving technology, which might lead to a decline in traditional internal combustion engine vehicles. Second off, we have the autonomous vehicles. Self-driving cars and other autonomous vehicles are being developed to increase safety, efficiency, and convenience. However, the widespread adoption might take some time due to regulatory and technological challenges. Third, we have the public transportation innovation. Cities are exploring better public transport options, such as high-speed trains, Hyperloop technology, and improved bus and metro systems. Um, and all these transportation options are aiming to reduce congestion and pollution. Fourth option, we have sustainable fuel sources. Research into alternative fuels like hydrogen, biofuels, and even solar power for transportation might become more viable, which will reduce the dependency on fossil fuels. And lastly, we have environmental concerns. With the growing emphasis on sustainability, there is likely to be a continued push for environmentally friendly transportation options in order to mitigate climate change. And these are our six futuristic transportation options. First off, we have autonomous vehicles. These vehicles utilize actuators, sensors, and cameras to observe their surroundings. Um, they also use LiDAR sensors in order to perceive their surroundings. LiDAR creates a 3D maps of the solar environment. Um, the radar detects objects, cameras identify traffic lights, signs, and pedestrians, while the ultrasonic sensors measure distance to objects. Mapping and localization. These autonomous vehicles rely on HD maps and GPS data to understand their location and plan routes. Precise location is crucial for navigation. Um, AI and machine learning is also used in these autonomous vehicles. Advanced algorithms process the data collected by sensors to interpret the environment in real time. Machine learning helps the vehicle learn from various scenarios and improve decision making. Autonomous vehicles have many advantages. These have the potential to significantly reduce the number of collisions caused by human error, especially on the weekends when people are out and about having fun. Additionally, they can optimize traffic flow better than any human can using their machine learning system, which can reduce traffic congestion. The benefits of autonomous vehicles are notable. They hold the potential to be the safest mode of transportation and change the future of transportation completely. All right, so for our second option, we have the Hyperloop system. Hyperloop system consists of a vacuum sealed tube with magnetic accelerators and a capsule inside to transport passenger and cargoes. The capsule inside of it is elevated and the tube is supported by columns. Magnets and air bearings inside the tube will help move the capsule at a very high velocity. And the tube is vacuum sealed, so there's no air resistance, which allows the capsule to travel even faster. The Hyperloop system has many advantages, the primary one being its ability to travel at ultra high speed, which drastically reduces travel time between distant cities, transforming long distance travel completely. Its speed is comparable to air travel, but with city-to-city routes, Hyperloop could be the best option for both commuters and travelers. Additionally, this system could completely be powered by electricity generated from renewable energy sources, such as solar energy, which would allow us to significantly reduce carbon emissions compared to air travel. Um, Hyperloop also holds the potential to alleviate congestion in major cities. And Hyperloop is not only beneficial to commuters, but it can also enable rapid transportation of goods from city to city. So for our third mode of transportation, we have magnetic train systems. Magnetic trains are another example of cutting edge technology. Um, Magnetic train systems also use powerful magnets at the bottom of the trains under carriage and along the guideway. These magnets provide enough magnetic forces to propel and suspend the trains above tracks without physical contact. As the train moves, these magnets create a dynamic magnetic field, causing a forward propulsion. The main advantage of these magnetic trains is the travel speed. Um, these trains travel at over 300 miles per hour, um, which blows the regular trains out of water. And since there are no frictions between the train and the tracks, these trains require very little energy to operate. Additionally, there is no physical contact between the trains and the tracks, which means there is no wear and tear, which minimizes the need of maintenance. This mode of transportation has the potential to alleviate traffic congestion also. And now James will be talking about the next three modes of transportation.
The fourth mode of our transportation, as we all know, is the bus system, the robust bus system. Arlington, we all know that does not have any public transportation. Like in many cities in the region, they have a metro bus system, but Arlington doesn't. So first of all, for them to have the bus system, they need to have a zoning ordinance. They need to have a land designated for the bus system to be built on, whereby the bus can transit and pick people to and from to their destination. So also the bus system they need to build, it has to be dynamic. It needs to have a dynamic routing. It needs to be picking people, say for instance, from north to south, east to west, and also diagonally, so that the mode of transit can connect with other mode of transportation. So the second one, oh, okay, the second mode of transportation is going to be the micro transit. This is kind of like an Uber mode of transportation, but in a bigger scale. In this way, like if this Arlington community has a transit bus system, they can use a micro transit app to see the number of people who want to travel, and then they can decide whether the bus is needed to go and pick those people or not. For instance, in this case, like in rural community of Arlington, whereby probably they might not have so many people going towards that end, a micro transit app can tell the bus company the number of people who are willing to travel to a certain direction, and then the bus company can decide whether it's needed for the bus to go to that area to pick those people in the rural community or not. This kind of mechanism also was utilized in other cities during the pandemic when we had the COVID, when people were not moving from one place to another place. So micro transit app was used to track people who want to travel at a specific location. So if they know certain number of people who are traveling at a certain location, the micro transit app will tell the bus company the number of people traveling to that location, and the bus company will deem it necessary whether to pick those people or not. Also, it's economical to the bus company because the more number of people they can pick along the way to a specific destination, the more profit they make. The other one is mode of transportation is going to be the drone delivery. This one is probably is going to be, besides the robust bus system, it's going to be more efficient because what's going to happen, instead of having more vehicle on the road used for delivering packages, we can only have drones who are going to fly over congested traffic to deliver packages. So we're going to have less number of vehicles on the road, and then the delivery of packages is gonna be more efficient. So what this does is, first of all, it reduces congestions, and then also like my friend said, it also reduces like emission rate. So okay. So the other thing about why transportation is very important in the city of Arlington is because one key thing Arlington is known for, its diversity. Arlington, the city of Arlington is so diverse. And then having a good transportation system, it's gonna do is encourage this diversity and make this diversity to be in a bigger level. So, and what diversity does also, diversity brings in like foreign talents, foreign community, foreign investment to the city of Arlington. And when all this thing comes into the city of Arlington, what will happen there? It's gonna boost the economy of the city. The city of Arlington is gonna be um, having big investments, foreign investment. They're gonna have a high number of jobs available. These people in the city are gonna be employed, and the economy of the city is gonna be enhanced. In the map above on the left side, you can see like the cities that are painted with blue. They are the industrialized cities, and these cities, if you look at them, they are very diverse, and that's what having a good public transportation system is going to bring to the city of Arlington. Houston, for instance, you can see Houston is one of the most diverse cities in the states in America, but also is one of the most industrial cities, and then it has one of the strongest economy in the country. So having a good transportation system will also probably put Arlington in that power or in that level, like the city of Houston.
All right. So another reason we need public transportation in Arlington is because of all the sports fans that reside in Arlington. Arlington is the home to Dallas Cowboys and the Texas Rangers. And we also have many Dallas Stars and Dallas Mavericks fans residing in Arlington. All these teams have been gaining more and more fans because of their great performance in the recent years. Um, the Texas Rangers and Dallas Cowboys play at the Globe Life Field and the AT&T Stadium, both of which are located in downtown Arlington. All of these fans will highly benefit from the presence of public transportation. The fans of Dallas Cowboys and the Texas Rangers would benefit from the presence of autonomous vehicles and public bus systems. Dallas Stars and Dallas Mavericks games take place at the American Airlines Center, which is located in downtown Dallas. The closest train station to Arlington that goes to Dallas and Fort Worth is located on Trinity Boulevard up north in Fort Worth. A train station downtown Arlington would allow sports fans to travel to the American Airlines Center easily, and it would also be easier for commuters to commute within the DFW area.
At present, like the solution to the transportation issue in the city of Arlington, the present solution will be to have, first of all, the easiest and probably the cheapest is to have a robust bus system. How this will benefit the city of Arlington is tremendous. Like for instance, like we do have the University of Texas in Arlington, and then for the most part, it has so many foreign students. So having a public transportation is going to allow these foreign students to commute from their apartment or various destinations to the school. And then also having a good, robust public transportation also is going to minimize congestion. If we have vehicle or like bus routes whereby the bus can travel at high speed, most people are going to use that route because what's going to happen, they don't want to be stuck in the traffic. So if we have a system that is designed for that in the city of Arlington, congestion is going to be reduced probably drastically. And also the other thing is that like the spectators and tourists who come to Arlington, some of them they struggle to park, or maybe they have to pay hefty fee to park somewhere. So if we have a bus system that will go and drop spectators to their various sporting arenas, that will also encourage more spectators to come and then contribute their quotas in the city of Arlington and their various sporting teams. And also economically, having a good bus system is going to improve the city economy a lot. Like I said, tourist attraction, more tourists are going to come. If you look at Arlington, the Six Flag, and then if you look at Orlando, the Disney World over there, the Orlando has public transportation. So this attract people all the way from the states to come to Disney World, and then they have affordable transportation that will take them today to Disney. So if Arlington can have a city, if the city can have a robust bus system or any transportation system that can allow people to commute easily from one destination to another destination, it's going to boost the economic tremendously. So our conclusion is, the city of Arlington, if the transportation system is like improved, first of all, by providing a robust bus system, just has a bare minimum, what's going to happen is going to improve diversity. All the foreign students coming overseas to study to study in the University of Texas in Arlington is going to allow them to move around and bring their or sell out their products. And also, what's going to happen is going to help people, the needy, people who cannot afford their own cars, to move around within the city premises. Also, again, like I said, if the bus traveling speed is high, if it travels at a higher speed, most people are going to use it, and then it's going to what that's going to happen? It's going to minimize the emission rate on the road. We're going to have less cars on the road, and also, like I just said briefly on the previous slide, it's going to allow more spectators to travel toward their sporting games instead of trying parking far or maybe taking Uber to go to the stadium. And again, like I said, it's going to boost the tourism and economy of the city. That ends our presentation.
Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.